I thought I would show you my favorite place. I often find myself coming here during times of great uncertainty. Being surrounded by so much death somehow uplifts me and helps me appreciate the life I've been given so much more. No matter the circumstances, every time I visit the cemetery, I'm given so much clarity. Sometimes I find answers on tombstones, but most of the time I just feel a sense of calm here. It's quiet and brings me a feeling of peace. It's almost as if my anxieties are washed away by the stories and lives of those resting here. Here lies a king that ruled as he thought fit, the universal monarchy of wit. Always do what is right, and do it the very best you can. Learn everything you can, and help others do the same. Always be charitable to those in need. Work hard, for it does make a difference. Cherish your blessings. Love with all your heart and soul. So I think these are always super fascinating when they have the pictures of the people that rest here and what they looked like. I like that it has the day they're married. So you know the bougie people live here. I mean, not live here. I mean, I guess they do live here now. Johann Augustus Reitz and his wife Gertrude Fries were natives of Prussia. They met and married in Evansville, Indiana. They were the parents of 3 sons and 7 daughters. Of these children, only 3 would marry. Although there are many descendants, today none have the Reitz family name. This monument contained the graves of both parents and the 7 unmarried children. Their son John August Reitz and his family are buried to the left of this monument. Their daughter Julia Reitz and her husband John Andrew Haney and daughter Mary Elizabeth Reitz and her husband Herman Fendrick are buried to the left of this memorial. So here are some of the tombstones and resting places of some of the family that the paper talked about. Super cool stuff. They certainly know how to party in the afterlife with their tombstones. So here are where the nuns are buried, and I think it's very beautiful that they added how many years of vocation they dedicated. 92, Sister McGoey. Sometimes it'll tell you where they came from. Ooh! She's come a long way. Sister Mary Raphael Anne Green, born Fermanagh, Ireland. I don't want to butcher that any more than I have.
think it says 42, but I don't know what this part says. Looks like an L. Sister Mary, ooh, sorry, my skirt flew up. Margaret McGreevy, Sister Mary Mathia, born in Pennsylvania, 1858. Okay, so these are some of the older tombstones that I've seen. This first one says the person was born in 1814 and died in 1873. I can't read this one very well, but I think it would be cool to do grave rubbings, not robbings. That'd be messed up. Although I know there's a lot of controversy behind it, so I need to do more research. Some people think it's super disrespectful, which I don't really think it is, personally. I think it's a way to find out about certain history. Sorry, I thought somebody was coming, but I'm the only one here. And you can probably hear the traffic over yonder, but I personally don't think it's disrespectful because it's history. And just because it's not a historical figure, it doesn't mean it's any less of the world's or life's history. That didn't make sense, you know. But I'm sure you're following along what I'm saying. This would be one of the graves I would work on because this is pretty messy. Wow. Jeez. Here we go. When I come to the cemetery, I like to oftentimes wonder about the lives of these people and what their personality and characteristics were like. A big one I always ask is, were they really nice or were they a giant douchebag? But I guess there's no way of knowing unless I harass the relatives and the remaining family, which I will not do because that's stupid, but you know, it's just kind of fun. And then I look at the decades that they were alive for, and then I think of all the history that they lived through, and it's just such a fascinating experience, really. Can you hear that? That is so loud. Am I gonna get attacked by creatures? Could you please stop? No? That's fine. You're just doing you. Anyway. Thank you. Look at them. This makes me sad that his tombstone is knocked off. I worked on this one earlier a little bit, but I didn't notice this one. There is so much cemetery to cover, but my phone is almost dead, so I would prefer to make it home before that happens. But I want to show you the last part of this cemetery. I just think these statues are so beautiful, you know? How could someone make this? But I think this center part here is super cool. I didn't know if you would enjoy, but in case not, here's Reverend Francis Tonebeck, pastor of St. Mary's Church, 1854 to 1918. And then in the center, it's this big monument for all the reverends. Although, can we just talk for a second about how these reverends and stuff get these huge things, and then the nuns are get put on the side? I don't know. Oh, that is fascinating. Reverend Henry F. Flaherty, yeah, I can't say Flatter, I can't. Born August 19th, 1886, ordained February 22nd, 1909 at Louvain, Belgium. Died September 26, 1968. Pastor of Sacred Heart Church. Here are some pretty old looking ones. I don't know if it says. I feel like I'm gonna break a leg. 1824 to 1882. 1887 and 1912. This one is really nice. If I did a grave rubbing, I would do it on the side here because I can't see what that says at all. Or on the front. Reverend Francis Xavier Cuddicy, founder of Trinity Parish, July 11th, 1801. Oh wow. October 27th, 1874, ordained October 1824 in Oudenburg, Diocese of Raab, Hungary. Founded Holy Trinity Parish in 1849 and pastor for 25 years. On the occasion of the parish's sesquicentennial, the 175th anniversary of his ordination and the 125th anniversary of his death. Wow. In grateful memory, Holy Trinity Parish, October 1999. Dang, this man's old. I understand now. Wow. And here's a Bible. Very cool. So I just walked past this and I'm thinking, oh, my old landlord's name is, I wonder if this is her because she was old, and I just stumbled upon her grave. That's insane. Wow. I just unintentionally found my old landlady's tombstone, which is crazy to me because she was always so nice to me. She basically had this big mansion-y like house, but she converted it into different units for people to live in, and she lived beneath us. And she was always so nice. During Easter, she would invite me to do Easter egg hunts with her grandchildren, and I remember the Easter eggs being filled with money. I mean, some had dollar bills in them, or more than that, some had coins, but the fact that she included me with her family was so nice. And then I remember one time she invited me over to paint eggs, and not Easter eggs, but she would somehow get the yolk out of them, and she would just have the shell of the egg and clean them on the inside. I don't know how she did it. She was amazing. And she'd paint little faces on them, and it was so nice, and we would spend the afternoon doing this. I'm sure there were other memories with her, but I don't remember. But she was a very sweet woman. I really liked her. I don't know. You can't really see me, but that's the now you can see me, go figure. But that's the story, and I just found my old landlady's tombstone. She died in 2009. Huh. Oh, she was born on Christmas. That's so sweet. So she was 87? I had to do the math in my head. I'm not good at math, but yeah, I'm gonna go, buddy.
What up? Editing Keeks here. I just wanted to thank you for making it this far in the video and apologize for you having to look at my garbage farmer's tan. Alright. That's it.